Here's good to see you again, Joey.
Good to see you too.
What's going on out here?
Well, this is a Native American festival, a powwow, a gathering of Native people and people in general to try and honor and respect the veterans of all eras that we've got. As we had our grand entry just now, we had our World War II vet, which is like my adopted dad. He's a Guadalcanal Marine with a Silver Star, Purple Heart, Bronze Star. He's a preacher for 65 years, and he still preaches occasionally.
Wow.
But our purpose here is to let all these veterans take their first step forward, the ones that never took that first step forward. I said, I'm a Vietnam vet, and I've spent the last 43 years trying to recover and get through a lot of things that all of us go through. And I want all these veterans to have that opportunity to take that first step to recovery. They never have that opportunity, and that's the purpose of this whole gathering. We've got some patients here from the VA in the mental health department, that we've invited. They're our brothers in arms that we go to sessions with every week. So. It's a way of getting them out and getting them to, circulate a little bit and readjust to the civilian life, which they never have when they've come back. Especially Vietnam era people.
This is for everybody, not just...
Everybody is welcome to come to this and experience the Native educational part of this. We try and teach you what the Native ways, the family is the most important aspect of the Native ways. We try and teach you a little history, but we also orient all this as a family operation. Anybody that comes here and spends a little time with us, we try and make them welcome as one of the family members, and hopefully they'll come back. We started this 11 years ago. We were off for 2 years, so this is the 9th year that we've actually put it on. And hopefully we'll get a chance to do it twice a year starting next year.
Really? Twice a year?
Yes. We're thinking about either Armed Forces Day in May or Father's Day. It will be a good opportunity for fathers and their families to get out and spend a happy time and enjoyable time. And again, with the family orientation.
Joey Pierce, everybody. Thank you, and good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you very much for being here.
Welcome to Santana Mexican Grill.
I always order the tacos. They're just like I get in Mexico. Santana has the best tacos in town.
This is so good. We order this on a regular basis for our customers, for our accounts that are all around the Northwest Georgia. We come here.
We offer an authentic Mexican menu, daily lunch specials, and drink specials. So come on out and see us. Located on Felton Road beside Pizza Hut and behind the Lowe's Shopping Center. Santana Mexican Grill, or check us out on Facebook at Santana Mexican Grill.
Best chicken soup in town.
My name is Mark Cooper, and this is my lovely wife, Sophronia, and we're glad you're able to find us here because this was our original resting place. Of course, we were at our family farm, our family resting place in Glen Hollow and on the Etowah, and but in 1949 they built Altoona Dam and Altoona Lake, and so they moved us here. But I was so glad that you're able to find us here today. I was born in 1800, and my wife Sophronia was born not too long after that in Hancock County, Georgia, and I'm sure you know exactly where that is. And matter of fact, I was educated at Mount Zion Academy in Pauletta Academy there, but also the University of Georgia and the College of South Carolina, which I understand now is the University of South Carolina. Well, back in that time too, I was 1821. I passed the bar and settled down in Eaton, Georgia, where I practiced law. And then, of course, not long after that, I married my lovely wife Sophronia here in 1826. And best decision of my life was marrying her. And you're not gonna believe this, but we had 11 children together. Unbelievable. But times were tough back then, and only 7 of our children actually survived. It was tough. It really was. Well, in 1842, we ended up moving here to Bartow County, and helped start a town called Etowah Town, and Etowah Manufacturing Company and Mining Company. Boy, it was just a prosperous time. We had hotels and sawmills and grist mills and We had restaurants and all kind of things that just came with that, because matter of fact, there was a railroad about a 4-mile stretch along the Etowah River that actually went and connected to the Western Atlantic Railroad. And of course, times were good back in that time. But you know, time rocked along, and before the destruction of the Union forces came through, I sold my share in the mining company and manufacturing company in 1864. But not long after that, a few years later, the Georgia legislation passed a charter for the Cartersville and Van Burt Railroad. Well, yours truly here was asked to be the president of that, and boy, it just was a great time. But well, gosh, I know you guys got to go, but I just got to tell you, really, what's only left here of my time back then is Cooper's Furnace. I'm sure you know where Cooper's Furnace is. I'm sure you do. Oh, those were good times. But today, my home place, Glen Holly, and also the town of Etowah, in which I was the founder of, is now under the Lake Altoona there that you have. Well, listen, I don't want to keep boring you guys for so much more, but hey, listen, you just come back, see me again, and you guys have a great evening. Bye.
Good evening. I'm so happy to see all of you here. I'm Mrs. Lewis Tumlin, actually the third Mrs. Lewis Tumlin. Now, Lewis couldn't be here tonight, so I'm going to try to fill in for him. Lewis Tumlin was born in Gwinnett County, but came here to this area in about 1830 or so as a young man. Now, Lewis did not have much of an education, but he still managed to make quite a life for himself. He was a sheriff for some time, and he also served as senator. Now, Lewis amassed a large amount of land, including the property where the Etowah Indian Mounds are located. That property stayed in the Tumlin family for over 120 years. The house we lived in was very near the mounds. We loved to entertain in that house. Lewis was very lavish with his hospitality. Now, when I met Lewis, he was a widower and 25 years older than me. He picked out the site for the mausoleum himself. He stood right here before it was built, and he said, I can look north, south, east, and west and see all the land that I own from every single direction. I also want you to know that the tomb here, that was the granite for that tomb came from Stone Mountain. And Lewis also had an interest in that too. Our daughter Elizabeth is here with him. I want to tell you something else though. A while back there were some family members that were visiting the graves, and they discovered there was moonshine being stored here. So the sheriff was called, and the family had the gates welded shut. After Lewis passed, I married again to Mr. Hedges Spencer of Social Circle. Our wedding was held at the Tumlin house. It was so nice. It was an evening wedding with beautiful music in the parlors and an elegant supper, and the grounds were illuminated with Chinese lanterns. It was quite an affair. I really believe that Lewis would have been so pleased. Just as he would be so pleased that you all stopped by to see him. I am so sorry, and I know he will be so sorry that he missed you all. Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome to Patterson Family Chiropractic Clinic. I'm Dr. Patterson. This is Jada, our front desk. I bought this clinic from Dr. Proctor in 2011, and I was his personal chiropractor. I am so excited to be in this area. Everybody I've met has been warm and very gracious. We are running a new patient special, $35 for the exam, x-ray, and consultation. I'm looking forward to you being one of my patients. We are right next to Okinawa. Thank you.
Let me explain what this is, and we've been adding quite a few of these to our collection. This is a J.D. Power actual award for the highest initial quality mid-size premium car for 2013. This was just awarded to us. That means we have ranked higher in initial quality. That means problems per 100 cars sold by the actual consumer who's reported back to, hey, this is my experience buying this brand new car. The Hyundai Genesis has achieved the highest rating by J.D. Power. That means over the Hondas, over the Mercedes, over the BMW, over the Lexus, and over the Audi. Congratulations once again to the Hyundai family and Hyundai Genesis.
The Great Locomotive Chase Festival actually celebrates an event that took place in April of 1862. It was on April the 12th, 1862, that a group of Union soldiers led by a civilian spy, James Andrews, stole a train in what is now Kennesaw, with the intent of tearing up the railroad, cutting down the telegraph lines, burning down the railroad bridges, in order to stop the movement of the shipment of supplies to the Confederate armies along the Western and Atlantic Railroad, which is behind us. So they stole the train in Kennesaw and they headed north. Well, when they got to Adairsville, they met a southbound train called the Texas. Now, this was the general that they were in from Kennesaw. They encountered the Texas, which was going south. And they passed the Texas and were continuing on north, and as the Texas proceeded south, it met up with William Fuller, the conductor of the general, who had been trying to catch his stolen train ever since it left Kennesaw. And he used a variety of methods to get this far north. So anyway, they met the train, they told the train driver, the conductor and engineer what was going on. They backed the Texas up to Adairsville because it was just south of the town. They backed it up here, took off all the freight cars, which I think there were 21 freight cars, and began to pursue the stolen train by going in reverse because they did not have time to turn the train around. So the Texas took off in reverse, pursuing the stolen general, and because it began to gain on the general, the people on the general did not have time to stop for water, to replenish the water and so forth. And so just around Ringgold, they literally ran out of steam and the train stopped. So all the raiders, as they're called, ran into the woods. And I think within 8 days, they were all captured, the ones that had participated in this raid, as it was called. So anyway, they did not succeed in what they had planned to do. But the president, Abraham Lincoln, at the time, was so impressed by what these raiders had done that he awarded most of them the first Congressional Medals of Honor that were ever awarded to American military people.
Doing great. Why are there so many churches?
So many churches today because people have left this. The Bible talks about one church, Matthew 16:18. But man has decided, okay, well, let's change that and we can make our own church. And so that's why when you get away from this book, then anything goes. And you can make as many churches, many philosophies as you want to. But if everyone would adhere to this book, there would only be one church, because the Bible only talks about one church. Jesus said he's a savior of the body, Ephesians 5:25. So he can be the savior of the body. What's the body? The body is the church. And that's Ephesians chapter 1. How's that?
That was great.
Hey guys, I'm Don Weathers with 24 Bail Bonding. You need a bondsman? I'm your man. I can get you out of any jail, anywhere in the state of Georgia. I'll set you up with some easy payment plans, easy payment terms. We're open 24/7, even including holidays. You need a bondsman? I'm your man. You come see me at 24 Bail Bonding, located in Cartersville, Georgia. 770-382-2424. Come see me.
Hi there. Welcome to West End Pharmacy. We're a locally owned pharmacy here in Cartersville. We're independent, not associated with any chains, located conveniently on West Avenue next to the subway.
We specialize in providing great customer service to our customers. Most of our customers wait less than 10 minutes to get their prescriptions filled.
We are located on West Avenue next to Subway, just east of Eagles.
We accept insurance. We have competitive prices for those who do not have it. Come see us and experience the best service in town.
Welcome to Honda Carlin North.
Hi, I'm Kip Bishop. I'm the finance manager. My job is to help get you the best terms available.
Hi, I'm Wayne Reed. We want y'all to know that we are the #1 Honda service department in the Atlanta area for customer satisfaction.
I'm Dana Fancher, Honda Carlin North, Cartersville, Georgia.
Hi, my name's Tim. I've lived in Cartersville all my life. Come on down to Honda Carlin North and see me and I'll sell you a car.
Hi, I'm Chris Love with Honda Carlin North.
My name is Ben. This is the 2013 Honda Civic. Come in, take it for a test drive, take it on home.
Hi, I'm Amber Hampton. This is a 2013 Honda Accord Coupe. You deserve a car like this.
Look at all the room we have to offer in this Honda Fit.
I'm Rick Cantrell, General Manager of Honda Carlin North, where we strive to give you the world-class experience that you deserve, from our top-rated service department to our friendly sales staff. I look forward to meeting you at Honda Carlin North.
Lee Castro, you and your wife look real good in the parade.
Well, thank you, David. I appreciate it.
That's a big deal in here in this city, isn't it?
I think it's interesting. This is going to be an interesting election, and I think that's part of it. Being in a parade, that's what you call old school politics, getting out, shaking people's hands, getting seen.
There were a lot of politicians in the parade this year.
Yeah, there were. It's going to be an interesting year. This was supposed to be an off election where there was just, here our little city government election. But with this runoff, it's made things a lot interesting.
Why are you running?
I'm running because I'm completely invested in Adairsville. I've got our businesses here, our families here, we worship here. So out of all the places that we could have been, we're here in Adairsville, and we want to be part of the decision-making process. All the things that happen at City Hall affect my business, they affect my family, they affect all my friends and all the people that live in this community, and so I want to represent them in those decisions.
What's coming up that needs to be kept an eye on, more or less?
Well, kept an eye, obviously everyone knows the biggest thing is our infrastructure, because they see the water leaking all over town. Of course, we've got a tank out, but that's really a small part, David, of what city government is all about, and so we have to look at all the aspects, police departments, we've got our court systems, culture and development things. Sometimes we get so focused on fixing water pressure leaks that we forget about some of the other stuff. So I want to I'd like for us to develop a 10-year plan, something that some of the cities around us have done, something that we can work through together, some committees, get these things out in front of the people and make sure that everyone knows that where the roadmap is and where we're going.
Lee Castro, everybody, running for City Hall. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, have you checked out Treasure Chest lately? We have a whole new look in the store, on our webpage, treasurechestoutlet.com. Check us out on Facebook, like us. You never know what might pop up that you like. But most of all, come by the store, see what we've got. Used stuff, new stuff. We've added a whole line of ornamental concrete for the yard. We have bird baths, benches, patio sets, anything that you could think of that you may want for your yard. Come by and see us at 188 North Morningside Drive.
Vet Clinic, join us on Facebook. We have a state-of-the-art surgical suite and dental facilities. Vet Clinic, join us on Facebook.
We offer in-house blood work where you can get results immediately. We also have digital x-rays.
Come on down to Pet Vet Clinic. We're located at the corner of Burn Hickory and Mission Road. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We're here Saturdays from 8 to 12. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Stan Bradley with the Emerson Police Department.
I'm Jonathan Rogers with the Bartow County Sheriff's Office.
4 years ago, some law enforcement agents and myself got together and we decided that we wanted to do some things for the children of our community. What we came up with was a Shop with a Cop program that we started, and the first year we had 46 kids, and it has grown to over 318 this past year. What we wanted to accomplish was pulling the kids from their underprivileged communities of the county and the city school systems. We pull the elementary school kids, and what we do is we take them to shop. The first year we went to Kohl's, and each child was given $150 to spend. $100 of that has to be spent on clothing for the child, and then the child gets to choose $50 to spend however they want to. The project has grown in number every year, and our donation base has grown every year. And this year we're looking for an even better year for fundraising, and Investigator Rogers is going to talk about a little of that.
What was done last year is we've expanded the program to cover all schools in Bartow County. And what the program does is it administers the monies that are raised. A certain portion goes to each child who's recommended by the schools. They get a letter of acceptance into the program or not. So law enforcement and public safety has no control over the kids that are in the program. They're all given to us by the school. Once those kids are chosen, we have one day in December where we all get together. We have police cars. This year we're going to have EMS and firemen, and we're going to have military folks and agents from state organizations such as State Patrol and the State Department of Natural Resources. So we're going to have all kind of officers and public safety personnel there. We're going to gather for a big breakfast at the Clarence Brown Center. And this year it's being held on December the 14th. And we're going to have a huge breakfast. It'll be a special appearance usually by Santa Claus himself. And the kids have a really great time. We have some raffles we give away during the breakfast. Once the breakfast is over, the kids load up on the school buses and they take an escorted trip to Walmart. And they're escorted by all the patrol cars. And this year they'll have ambulances and fire trucks. The kids really love this, and it really warms our hearts to be able to participate in this program. We get to Walmart and we get out, and each child is paired with an officer. Hence the Shop with a Cop, or this year Shop with a Hero.
That's right. Johnson makes a good point. Over the past 4 years, the program has been called Shop with a Cop, but the project has grown so much, and we've had so many children involved and been able to raise so much money that this year, or last year, we didn't have enough officers to shop with the children, so we've invited our brothers and sisters in the fire community and the EMS community to participate with us, so we are going to call it Shop with a Hero this year.
That's right, and we really hope to generate a lot of interest in the program. We had a lot of volunteers last year, people calling us that wanted to help any way they could. Some people can't give money, and so we do need volunteers. We have a lot of kids to feed breakfast. We have a lot of kids that sometimes need extra help in Walmart, so we don't know where the help might be needed, but anybody that wants to volunteer can help us. This year we're also kicking off on November 2nd for our official program start. On November 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Walmart parking lot, we're going to have a kickoff, and we're going to have a raffle giveaway. It's a $500 raffle ticket, and you can purchase one for $1. If you come up to the sheriff's office, you can buy one in the lobby. If you go down to the Emerson Police Department, you can buy one in the lobby. Or if you see one of us guys around, usually we've got some with us, so you can buy some from us too. But they're only $1, and you can have a chance to win $500. And we're also going to be doing a silent auction that day. And all the proceeds from this go directly to Shop with a Hero. There's no overhead on this. All the officers involved, we volunteer our time to this program. We get no pay for it, and we show up to volunteer. It's all for the kids, and that's what we want to keep it centered on. So look for us at Walmart on November 2nd from 10 to 2 for that fundraiser, and you'll start seeing us around town. You'll hear us on the radio. You'll see us in the newspaper. You'll see us on Cartersville UNCUT. So we're going to be everywhere promoting this program.
Hi, this is Bruce Thompson with CoverStar Automatic Pool Covers. Owning a pool has a lot of enjoyment. It also has a lot of challenges. First of all, how are you going to heat that pool? Well, with a CoverStar Automatic cover, you can simply close that cover over the pool. It will take the sunlight and convert it to heat. It's like getting free heat for your pool. Second of all, how are you going to keep that pool clean? That beautiful pool is going to trap leaves and dirt. With a CoverStar Automatic cover, simply close the cover, 45 seconds, it's closed. All the debris stays out, you open it back up in 45 seconds, it's ready to swim. It's clean. The last and the most important is safety. There are drownings every day throughout the southeast United States on uncovered pools. Kids can climb over a fence, but they can't get through an automatic swimming pool cover. Again, simply close that cover. The cover's safe. It meets many barrier codes in various areas. Go to automaticcovers.com to take a gallery look at our pools, or call 770-975-0320.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Carnac Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us.
You know, all our family actually comes to Carnac Jennings. You know, once we lose a loved one, we call on them because, you know, they really took care of us in the past. As far as controlling the funeral, the arrangements for the trafficking to the gravesite, everything went perfect and, you know, in order like it needed to be. And, you know, especially with a loved one that you lost, you want things to go like it's supposed to, and they really done a professional job of doing it.
Prearranging a funeral, it could be probably one of the most important things that you could do for your loved one. You have time to make those decisions in a calm, relaxed atmosphere, and you can lock in the price. In today's economy, you know, price is something that we have to think about. And by making a prearrangement in advance and funding it, you're guaranteeing that those prices will be there and you'll be protected from any future inflation. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Carnac Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Lonely and have no place to go. Just come and see me, baby, and bring along some dough, and we'll go honky-tonkin', 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 honey, baby. We'll go honky-tonkin' round this town. When you and your baby have a falling out, call me up, sweet mama, and we'll go stepping out, and we'll go honky-tonkin', 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 honey, baby. We'll go honky-tonkin' round this town. Going to the city fair. If you go to the city, baby, you will find me there, and we'll go honky-tonkin', 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 honey, baby. We'll go honky-tonkin' round this town. We'll go honky-tonkin' round this town.